Mel Chancey here for RX Muscle, and we are here in Syosset, New York at Bev and Steve's East Coast Mecca. So we're here to do a little shoulder workout today. I'm actually in town for the Bros versus Pros tomorrow in Deerfield. So I'm in town for that and to hang out with my RX family and actually to wish Bev a happy birthday. Today is Bev's birthday, so Bev, happy birthday on behalf of the RX Muscle family. We hope you enjoy your birthday, and I'm excited to train in the gym for the very first time in all the years that I've been friends with these guys. So let's go, take you through it.
This is Dave Palumbo here with Mel Chancey in the Iron Asylum. Mel, we're about to train shoulders here in your perpetual off-season. Talk to us a little bit about how your training and your philosophies have changed over the last year now that you've decided not to compete anymore.
Yeah, I slowed down the training quite a little bit. You know, I don't mean slowed it down. I sped it up as far as, you know, my reps and my sets and my rest time, but definitely I backed off on the amounts of weights and poundages, you know.
You're still looking as big as I've ever seen you, however. Yeah,
I'm still hovering. It's easy for me to hover right around 265, 270. I don't have to have 7 meals. I can get away with 4. You know, I can miss a day or two if I'm traveling with, you know, with RX, you know. So my body I think it's comfortable. I found a comfortable spot there for me.
Now, Mel, when I stopped competing and I decided to dedicate myself to, you know, the supplement world and to the, obviously, the contest coverage world, it was almost like a relief to me at some point. Like, I just didn't want to compete anymore. I was kind of done with it, and I kind of embraced that life. So have you felt the same thing now that you're not competing, the pressure's off and you can kind of focus on another part of your life?
Absolutely, and you know, I mean, now that I've been traveling a very lot with, you know, with RX, and we've been everywhere, and it's nice to on a Friday and Saturday go out and, you know, have a cocktail or have something, you know, a piece of pizza or something that I don't have to worry about, like, oh, I got a few more weeks to start my prep, or I'm in prep or something like that. So it's definitely an anvil off my chest, so to say, to know that I'm not competing anymore, and I can just travel around and do a different aspect of the business, you know.
And you can have Sunday dinner at your mom's house there with meatballs and spaghetti, you know.
That's like 2 or 3 days a week she's cooking that.
Oh, she's cooking that much? Oh,
yeah, because, you know, she knows I'm done. So now, you know, we're having a lot of cheat meals at the Chancey family.
Yeah, crazy. Let's talk a little bit about, we got the new radio show coming up, The Final Verdict with Mel Chancey. It'll be starting next week, so this is kind of like a little prelim. And tell me what you're thinking about it. Are you feeling up to it? Are you ready to crank this thing out? Because a lot of people have been asking me when we're about to start, and I had to wait till I got back from Australia. But we're ready to run here.
I'm excited. You know, a lot of people have been asking me on the road when it was ready to start, and I told them, you know, of course we're waiting for the equipment, and this is the first time that this is ever going to be done. So, you know, we had to make sure we did it right. And then you being in Australia and us being, from the Arnold on, so I told everybody, I said I'm ready to go, and you know, I think that it's going to be a very good show. I think a lot of people are going to call in and you know, want the opinions and my views of the shows and the backstages and the lifestyle in general. You know, I think it's going to be a big hit.
And we decided we were going to make Colleen Brennan here at the office your co-host. I think you need a woman co-host because I think you're too intimidating for a man. So we'll get the female perspective on what you're saying, and then obviously I'm sure you're going to get plenty of questions from the viewers. Now, is there any questions that are off limits with you at all? Because sometimes everyone has their own boundaries. Do you have any boundaries whatsoever?
No, not really. You know, some people were asking me that, and, you know, a lot of people like to talk about, you know, my old life with the motorcycle stuff, and, you know, that's all fine and dandy, and the stuff that they see on TV is great and stuff, but, you know, I think that any question will be good, and, you know, I guess I'll have to decide that when the question comes, if it's something that I, you know, feel like speaking on, or say, you know what, I'd rather leave that in my past and let's, you know, next subject, you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I know Chuck Zito's got his show on Sirius on the Howard Stern Network, and he pretty much answers everything. I'm kind of shocked sometimes. He'll talk about, you know, banging women. He'll talk about, you know, the bike club. He doesn't seem to have, nothing seems to be off limits with him. Are you going to go to that same place that he goes to?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I listen to Chuck's show, you know, us being, you know, longtime friends here and there. It seems like you catch it a little bit more than me, Dave.
Yeah, but I'm an avid fan of the Howard.
Yeah. I don't know how he handles the situation when they talk about his past life in the motorcycle world. I don't really, you know, I see him in person, how he addresses it, but I mean, I get questions that are bizarre. I'm not sure if Chuck Zito gets them bizarre questions. I mean, I just had somebody at the Arnold. We were talking. He was like, "Well, what you know? How does it feel to kill somebody?" And I said, "What?"
I never heard that. That's
yeah, it. You know, I've been asked a million questions, but that just threw me off. And I said, "I don't know what you were reading or what you were talking about." I said, "But I never went to prison for killing anybody, nor did I even get charged for it." So.
Well,
people, I think, you know, the Sons of Anarchy takes over a little bit in this day. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You're actually looking at pictures of me that someone gave me at the gym when I was 315 pounds, and you're looking pretty amazed there.
When we got him yes, absolutely. That's the first picture that, I mean, I've seen you in the magazines before, and David, before I even know you, I knew you were big, but to see that picture in that room that you were in and how big your legs were, and it was just, I think we were all amazed that weekend. A lot of us just seen that picture for the first time, and it was, you know, we were like, you know, wow.
I was amazed. I forgot that I looked like that at one point.
Yeah, I know, right? As time goes by, we kind of, you know, get back to normal.
Now, do you ever see yourself wanting to go down in weight? I know you love being big, and this is like a good weight, and everyone knows you as the, you know, Big Mel Chancey. Do you ever see yourself saying, well, maybe I'll get lighter, I'll go down to 230 or 225, or do you like to stay large and in charge, so to speak?
You know, I still have fun in the gym. That's what I think is, and it helps keep that size. I still love to train. I complain about it, and people around me, you know, I hate I'm sore, and everybody who knows me knows that I take this December and January completely off. I don't train. I don't take no supplements. I eat White Castles. You know, I mean, I take them 2 months off, and I've talked to you about it, Dave, and sometimes you think it's a little too much, but then I get back into going, and I'm going now, and I'm training, you know, 6 days a week, and, you know, so I still love to train, so I think by doing that, it helps keep my body where it's at. For me to say I'm going to go down to 230, I would have to probably only train a couple days a week, and I'd have to be on that stair mill quite some time, you know?
You hold the weight relatively easy, then?
I hold it, easier. It was definitely easier for me to get bigger in my off season than it was for me to get shredded up for a show. It took me much longer. You know what I mean?
Sure. Oh yeah, it's a different mindset too. But you know, you like to train. Now you have an unusual habit. You go to the gym very late at night.
Yes, very late. You know, early for me is getting there is like 11 o'clock. That's like I'm doing really good. You know, sometimes I don't waltz in there till 1:30. So
that's great. You still train at Chuck's gym, USA?
I still at USA. Yeah, still training Chuck's gym because you know, it's the gym that I could go late, and you know, I have the key to the place, and you know, nobody's in there. He closes at 11, so nobody bothers me. It's just me, or for you know, my daughter's boyfriend is my training partner lately, so it's just me and him. But you know, once in a while, I still like to go to a gym. Like I had a blast, of course, training by Steve and Bevs, but it was nice. You know, me and Brian trained. There was people around us. I like that once in a while to just adventure out to something new. You know. Yeah,
and I'm watching as the end of the video comes to an end. I was showing you a little bit how to hit that most muscular shot. Not that it really matters, but
I was pulling my arms and
I always got to throw my 2 cents into everything. But I just want to make one more mention. The final verdict with Mel Chancey live will be starting next week. That's the week. I guess that would be the third week of March, and people will get to call in. We'll have all the information up on how to call in, when to call in, and all questions will be answered by Mel Chancey. Mel, I'm looking forward to this show. I think it's going to be something new and exciting in the bodybuilding world.
And I think we decided we're going to do it it's going to be on a Wednesday night, right, Dave?
Wednesday night, correct.
Wednesday night, so we'll let everybody know exactly what time that we pick, and we'll keep everybody posted as this week goes on.
Thanks, Mel. For now, we're out of time. I'm Dave Palumbo with Mel Chancey in the Iron Asylum.
This is for you, Cutler, you fat prick.
There you go, Mel. Come on, Mel. Come on, Mel. Show Jay how it's done. Come on, Mel. Come on. Get up. Come on. Come on. More. Up there. Come on. Up. Nice.
Well.